Everyone, and welcome to your Wednesday watch. Today something a bit different. We're going to have a removal, so I'm going to remove the design that I've got on my left hand and do a really quick redesign. It must have taken me half an hour. It's really quick, so I'm going to quickly whiz it off with a coarse bit. It's a volcano ceramic bit. This is on my website, so you can see it just cuts through that. With a ceramic bit, there's not as much heat that's generated, but I tend to normally go for a coarse bit. I don't go for anything that looks too safe, because you're actually working the nail too much, then more heat is generated. I prefer to go for a more coarser bit, so then you're literally on the nail, off the nail, on the nail, off the nail, on, off. So it will cut through more in less movements. I hope that makes sense. So therefore you're not having to be on the nail for very long. So we're just taking that design off. I'm taking down my apex. Hopefully you can see as I cut across, it just takes down some of that height, and we're just removing this design. I wanted to do something a little bit different today, and I was in a bit of a rush. We've got half term here in the UK, and my little Ted, he wanted me to teach him how to make a lasagna. So I did put a thing up on my Instagram, not knowing if I was even going to get today's Wednesday watch out there, but I was a great parent and stuck him in front of YouTube after making a lasagna, and we made cakes. Now, I am no baker. I'm not bloody Mary Berry. We literally add an egg and oil. What the fuck is that about? You know when you get one of them packets and they're like, add some bloody vegetable oil and an egg? That's witchcraft. I must admit, they taste like shit as well. So maybe I should try a little bit harder next time. So we weren't sure whether we were going to get it done, but we've got it done. The kids won't let me not do a Wednesday watch. They're on me saying, Mum, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. So they do round on me. But I love doing them as well, and I needed a new set. You can see they've grown out slightly. So, and redesigns, that's what I get asked for, how I do it, what you do. So I am just removing. I'm not going right down. I'm not getting it super duper thin, because I know the design that I've chosen is going to cover it. It's going to be fine. So what I'll do after that is just quickly push back my cuticles. I'm not going to be worried too much. I am going to go in with a sanding band in a minute, which will remove more off my nail as well. It will remove cuticle. It's fantastic. So you're going to watch me do this as well. I'm using a 150, and again, these are on the website. I'm trying to think now, what am I working? I'm working right to left, I think that's right. So yeah, rolling it around, and you'll get a close-up in a minute of what it will remove. I don't tend to use a sanding band that much. I just go in my metal file, but I just thought, you know what, guy, this is going to be so much quicker. So I went straight in, used my sanding band. Any lifting, what I do is just, because you want to keep your files nice and flat so you're not digging into the nail, but any lifting, you'll see I'll just tilt my sanding band slightly, getting it behind the lifting instead of filing on top of it. You ready? And it will remove it. Look at that. Now this doesn't hurt or anything. You can slightly touch the skin. Honestly, you don't want to whack this up. On my Sayang, I had this on number 4. So just literally just gently rolling it around. And like I say, when I push back the cuticles, I didn't have to go to town on it, because this will do the job as well. I just wanted to push them slightly off of the nail plate. Here's my crazy little finger hold. I was surprised how many people actually do that from last week's videos. Loads of you will wrap it around just to hold that little bugger in place. Here we go. Rolling it from the right round to the left on a pretty low speed. So that part of the nail is done. So if we were doing a redesign, talk about redesigns, you have prepped the regrowth, okay? You've prepped the regrowth. I'm now reshaping, because we know they do go out of shape a little bit. I've prepped the regrowth, and then I'll be good to go. What I will do, which you'll see me do in a minute, is I'll lay a bead of clear just in the gap, not all down the nail, just in the gap. And again, in 3 weeks' time, when I'm ready to have a redesign, I'll file back down to that again. This is where good prep comes into play. So 70% of your nails lasting is down to good prep. So as long as you've got your good prep on, these nails are still on when your client comes back. That natural nail, only, you know, it's only that regrowth is going to get touched, and it'll be nice and quick, all good. So good prep, nails still on, good client as well. It's not always us. It's not always us. You know, I have spoke about the pork tooth. I'm sure I spoke about the lady with the pork in her teeth. I'll discuss it another day. Anyway, right. I've just reshaped them. So they're nice, lovely shape. The back of it all prepped, ready to roll. Now this is a brand new glitter today. It's called, what was it? Festival Frenzy. And we're going to be using Orchid as well and Purple Rain from Glitterbels. Like I say, because I had to go make a lasagna and some really disgusting cakes, I just thought, right, I've got to get the Wednesday watch out. Let's do it nice and quick. Let's just choose a design that, you know, it's a new set. It's a brand new set, but something nice and quick. So I've dehydrated and I'm priming. I'm using an acid primer, so you can use an acid primer twice, that penetrates the nail. If you're using an acid free, there's just no point, so just the once. So this one will go through the nail plate, but yeah, twice. I love a bit of acid. Yeah. Anyway, so redesign. Another thing to remember is if somebody's coming in and they're asking for a redesign, that is not oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. This glitter also, I'm just going to pipe in, you won't find it anywhere else. This came from my brain. I don't know. I have a little thing, throw stuff together, and this is what we've got. Anywho, redesigns. They're not £5 cheaper. An infill might be £5 cheaper, but a redesign is not. If I have to remove, you know, the work that goes into removing down to a base layer, prepping the regrowth, putting down your tiny bead of clear that I'm doing here, and redesign. Now a redesign is a completely brand new set. It's not a £5 cheaper. It's a full set price. If it is a £5 cheaper, it's an infill, and it's going to be an infill of what you're currently wearing. But you can see I've had a whole new set, a brand new set, full set price, so don't get caught out with that. I did for a very long time. I used to think, God, I'm sat here for just as long as a full set and they're paying a £5 less. So yeah, I did that for a long time, but not anymore. So yeah, here we go. Right, we've got the base layer all filled in with a little bit of clear. That means my natural nails are lovely and protected. I'm going to go in with Purple Rain. Now, I don't blend the back of the bead of this. I'm keeping it nice and wet because this is a highly pigmented colour powder. Slapping it on, literally slapping it on. Not worried where it's going really, because it will be covered with a bit of glitter. I've got it in my head, I've got it mapped out of where I'm going with this. So yes, we're just going in. A little bit of an ombre is going to come in with this one. Same on the thumb. I'm actually recording the thumbs today, people, as well. Look at him. Don't normally put the thumbs in. You know I don't put the thumbs in. They're a waste of time. But this set was so quick. Look, I've even included the prep and, you know, the infill, remove everything. This set was so quick and easy to do. A glitter ombre. Can it beat it? So quick and easy. So once I'm happy, I'm then going to go in with these two fingers and we're going to be using the same, but we're going to do a full nail. Now don't blend the back, nice and wet. Go in straight from the cuticle. Now have a light hand and tap, tap, tap. You're just nudging it into the cuticle area. You know how I say tucking it into bed and paint down. It's not walking. Don't walk, just paint. So I want you to apply coloured acrylic just like gel polish. Now never ever with colour gel polish do you just slap around. I'm wiggling my hand now. You don't bash around the cuticle when you're putting a gel polish on. So I want you to think about how you apply a gel polish. You get your brush out of the bottle, you push it towards the cuticle, you gently bump around and then paint down, and that movement of painting is exactly what we want. Look, just a tiny little bump, tip of the brush, just poking it in there. Lovely pinch brush. It's cuticle shape, it's fantastic. and then just painting it down. Yeah, obviously it hasn't gone all the way, so a teeny tiny bead, squidging in, literally sloshing the fucking, just throw it on. Never going to see it, it's fine, absolutely fine. Right, back to the good stuff. Now, teeny tiny eye bogey bead of clear, dipping it into my super fine hollow orchid and at the cuticle. Now we know why I do this, because when you're using chunky, you want to put a background colour of something similar. So orchid won't get seen. You will think it's all festival frenzy, but really orchid is there just saving our ass, making sure our cuticle is lovely and neat, our sidewalls are nice and thin. But yeah, festival frenzy will come all down the middle, stealing the show, making it look like it's all about them, when really, thank you orchid, thank you very much. And then I'm going to be placing some of the stars from Festival Frenzy. I'm going to be placing those on the middle and the ring finger. Now, my mate Nicola, she is fantastic. She always watches. So, hi Nick, hi babes. She's my Scottish pal. She is an ambassador for me as well. And she always, I love her nails. She'll take just the stars or the glitter. She'll break the glitter up and use it as an accent nail. And I think I've shared some of her work recently on my Instagram. And so this set is kind of inspired by you, Nat. I thought, Nick, Nat, who the fuck is that, Nicola? It's inspired by you because I love that. So I wanted to do the same as you and kind of have that accent on the middle and the ring finger by taking a few of the stars out and edging them round. Now, we know what stars are like, they've got them spiky points and we always end up filing them out. So you'll see what I'll do in a minute when it comes to doing those two nails. I will just bend and roll the stars between my fingers, just so they kind of will roll around the nail. I don't think I filed too many of the points out of this design, thankfully, but I know what a bugger stars can be, so that's all I've done, really, that's all. And then we encapsulate it, and that's the design, done. So yeah, not a lot really to explain. I think, yeah, it's done. It was dead easy, I managed to juggle mum life. I made a lasagna, made some shit cakes, did the Wednesday watch, life's a good one, time for Emmerdale, boom, bye. Joking, can't go yet, can I? Anywho, but yeah, thank you all. I want to say thank you as well. I've got to do a little bit of plugging whilst you watch the rest. Last week I released my UK tour dates. I know, I'm like fucking Adele. I was just about to burst into song, but I realised that wouldn't be fair on anybody. So yeah, I released these UK tour dates and you have snapped them up. Like I said in a previous one, I'm off to Bristol. I'm off to Liverpool, Birkenhead. Same place? Please don't shout at me. Birkenhead. I'm off to Plymouth, Wakefield, Glasgow, and Essex. And you did snap them up. There are spaces left on all of them. Glasgow and Essex. Oh, and Wakefield. Those three are pretty low. So please come and join me. It's for the whole of the year. There's dates up until September that I'm everywhere, all over the UK. If you're not in the UK, I do have online courses as well. But yeah, and all my one-to-ones are online as well. Sorry, I've got to do this plug. Got to feed the kids. Got to feed them, haven't I? So yeah, but yeah, just want to say thank you because I know we've had a really tough time, and I really did notice it last year. I tried to put out dates and I struggled to get bums on seats, but we didn't know if we were going to be working. We didn't know when they'd shut us down again, and it's been very, very difficult. So thank you. This year I'm going to see you all, okay? And I cannot wait. There's always goodie bags on the days as well, and they do contain gin. There's always gin. So yeah, I will see you all there. Now I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you watch the rest of this video because I am waffling on. I will leave everything that I've used in the description. All the discount codes, websites, everything will be there. So please go and have a little look at that. And yeah, I will be back with you in 1 week's time. See you next Wednesday, guys. I love you all. Bye.